Hey, friends. So, how in the world do you become a more creative musician? Well, today I'm going to share one thing with you that continues to help me. Coming up. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rod Vester and I'm so glad you are here. This is the best place for musicians who want to develop skills on and off the instrument. So today I'm going to share with you something that I believe is really going to help you. It has certainly helped me and continues to help me be a more creative musician. So I believe that musicians have this innate ability to be creative. But there's another C word that I think is just as important, and that is curiosity. I believe that the more curious we are as musicians, the more creative we can be as musicians. Now, there are many ways for you to be creative. There's many ways for you to find inspiration to be creative. So don't think that this one thing is just it, and this is all you have to do to be creative. But this one thing, in addition to whatever you're doing to be creative, I think will really help you. So let's get right into it. The one thing that has helped me to be a more creative musician is listening to music that is foreign to my ears. By doing this, I honestly don't think I really run out of musical ideas because I'm always listening to music that is completely foreign to my ears. And it really helps me to be more creative and to draw in those experiences and draw in those sonic worlds into my own playing. And also by listening to music that's foreign to your ears, it also helps you to understand different perspectives, different musical perspectives, understand different interpretations, understand different melodic content, harmonic content, and just how all things work together. And so I don't think you can ever go wrong by listening to something that is really foreign to your ears and really stretch your ears, as Charles Ives said his father did for him. So let's talk about how to do this. So what do you need in order to do this? So I think you already have what you need to do this. So whatever platform you use to stream music, whether it's Apple Music, Spotify, or YouTube, that is our starting point. So I use Apple Music, so I will use Apple Music as an example for today. So if I go to Apple Music, go to the app and scroll all the way down to the very bottom, I'm going to see More to Explore. Okay, and under More to Explore, you're going to see something that says Categories. If you click on Categories, you're going to see just a plethora of genres, of styles, and subcategories, and just everything. So you'll see, Brazilian pop, you'll see Russian pop, French pop, Latino music, you'll see music from different parts of Latin America and different parts of Mexico. You'll see C-pop, Chinese pop, K-pop, Indonesia music, everything you're going to find in categories. And so what you're going to do is click on something that you have not heard of, that you have not exposed your ears to, expose your mind to, and you're going to start listening to the music. So here's the next part of that. When we listen to the music, we want to listen with purpose. So I'm going to share with you my 3-step listening process. So number 1, I listen to experience. All right, so listen just to experience the music, whatever it is. So if I take Bollywood, for example, so I'm just listening to Bollywood music for the experience. I'm not trying to think technical about it. I'm not trying to analyze the music. I'm not trying to figure out, the compositional technique. I'm not trying to do any of that at this first stage, at this first step. I'm just listening to experience. So I'm just getting, I'm just being drawn into the sonic world of Bollywood music or whatever music you choose to listen to. And so we're just listening for the experience. So listening for the experience, number 1. So step 2 in this process is to listen to learn. So now we are taking a deeper dive and listening to this music that's foreign to our ears, begin to learn how it's being put together. So the compositional techniques that the composer is using, listening to kind of melodic structures and how is the melody being used. If there's a melody, it could be atonal music. And I guess atonal music, there's still a melody, some would argue. But so how is the content, the chordal content, the harmonic content, all of this, how is it being used? So now we're listening to learn, which is a deeper level than just listening to the experience. So number 1, listen to experience. Number 2, listen to learn. And number 3, listen to understand. Some people think learning and understanding is the same thing. I don't view those as the same. So for example, I can learn how to play a C major scale, right? One hand or both hands together. But I may not understand fully the C major scale, or how it works in tandem to other scales and how it connects to other chordal structures and just kind of all that. So I can learn it, but then understanding it is a different thing. So that's what I mean by learning and understanding in my mind are not the same. So this third level of our listening process is to now listen to understand. So we were learning in the second stage, we were learning kind of, how things are working together. And now we're going to kind of take a deeper dive into understanding, like, okay, like this is how it's connecting. And oh, I see what they did here. They took this melody and now they're playing the melody backwards, retrograde or whatever. And so we're taking a deeper dive into listening to understand the music. And so I think if we just utilize these 3 steps of listening, it really helps us mentally to process kind of what's happening with this music. The key is to listen to music that's foreign to your ears. And the more you do this, and do this consistently, it's not just a day of listening to this. Take a week to listen to Bollywood music, take another week to listen to African music or whatever, but just, let it be consistent so it can get into your system. And so you can begin to understand these things. And once you begin to understand how all this music works, which will work much different than Western music that you may be accustomed to. But so once you begin to see how all that works, you can begin to infuse this in your playing, in whatever style you play in, whatever genre you play in. You'll bring into your music, new ideas, new musical ideas. And I think this is a great way to become a more creative musician. And the beauty of this is that, it never ends, because, as I said, there's so many categories that, this is a lifetime of learning, right? And so you can just keep being creative and just get into this flow of just being creative. I hope this was helpful. If you're already listening to music that's foreign to you, let me know what you're listening to in the comments. And if you are new to this and you're getting ready to try this out, then let me know in the comments what you're getting ready to listen to. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do consider subscribing to this channel so you get more information like this. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload new videos, which is every week. So I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care.